बतलाते हैं, ठीक है, रहने दीजिए, ऑन है ना, हाँ ठीक है। हम जो भी इसके इलस्ट्रेशंस बतलाते हैं आप लोग को, लास्ट में जैसे बायो एनर्जेटिक्स में कुछ बतलाए थे या अभी बतला रहे हैं, जो क्वेश्चंस कुछ बतला रहे हैं, इलस्ट्रेशंस, दे आर द सैंपल्स ओनली, दे आर द सैंपल्स, बिकॉज ऑन दिस बेसिस क्वेश्चंस आर कॉमनली आस्क्ड, इसके आधार पर क्वेश्चंस आते हैं। And I am repeatedly asking that it is not necessary that the question is directly asked. हम जो बतला रहे हैं वो सीधे आ जाए, ये संभव नहीं है, but most probably the questions are based on such patterns. इस पैटर्न पे क्वेश्चंस आधारित रहेंगे। क्लियर? क्वेश्चन बोलो। What are the H plus ion, pH, OH minus ion concentration and pOH of 1 millimole HCl? Here the 2 or 3 components are asked here, but in questions it may be 1 asked or it may be 2 asked, but here the 4 patterns. First, what is the strength here? 1 millimole of HCl. HCl is 1 millimole and HCl is a strong acid. HCl is a strong acid. That means the 100% ionization is observed. That is 100%. Millimole means 0.001 m. 0.001 m. That means H plus ion is equimolar because there is no valence. यहाँ पे कोई valence नहीं है. That is equimolar. That means 0.001 m. That is the first answer. What is the ion concentration? That is the 0.001 m. Or in other way, it may be referred as 10 minus 3m, or it may be right that 1 into 10 to the power minus 3m. All are same. Clear? Second one, what is the pH? What is the pH? That means it is determined by the pH is determined by 1 by H plus molar value or minus log H plus value. That is log 10 minus 3. That value becomes 3. That means the pH value is 3. pH value is 3. Then what is the concentration of OH? That means H plus OH minus, that is 14. That is 14. Or not is the value in the 10 minus 14. 10 minus 14. And the value of H plus is 10 minus 3. That means the value of OH is then what is the concentration? That is a 10 minus 11 m. And what is the pOH? Only 11. Clear? No problem? बोलो।
In a solution that
solution
that has a pH of 3.4. After bracket we recover 3.9.
It is the second pattern of question. In first pattern में क्या बतलाया गया था कि when pH or pH is asked, but in this question the pH is provided and question asks the concentration of the substance, either acid or base, जो भी हो whatsoever, उससे मतलब नहीं. Here question wants the concentration. That means concentration H plus 10 pH. 10 pH. That means here the value is 10 3.4 here. Agenda 3.4. That is the value of pH. That is the value of pH. Here one thing you must consider. The value 3.4 is in between 3 and 4. The value 3.4 is between 3 and 4. That means this one is converted into -4 plus, sorry, minus 0.6. If you consider here the -4, that means is the 0.6. The value is 0.6. Suppose here actually it is 3.4. We consider the value here 4. Then what is the gap? 0.6. That means -4 minus log minus 0.6. Clear? Then you remain this in hand. आप इसको हाथ में रखें. And you obtain the anti-log value of 10 minus 4 minus 10 minus 0.6. 10 minus 0.6. You obtain the anti-log value of here. And anti-log value is 3.98. Anti-log value is 3.98. That means the value is 3.98 into 10 minus m. क्लियर? कोई दिक्कत नहीं. यानी ये at first you get the approximated value because it is always calculated in terms of 10. log का मतलब क्या होता है? In terms of 10. But if we multiply it up to the 4, अगर इसको हम 4 लेके चले जाते हैं, that means it is exceeded by the 0.6 value. 0.6 value. That means 10 power minus 4 minus log minus 0.6. Then you calculate the anti-log value. इसका क्या लेना है? Anti-log. Anti-log value. This one 0.6. Anti-log किसका होगा? इसका 0.6 का क्या लेना है? Anti-log value. And that anti-log value is multiplied by 10 minus 4. That is the molar value this one and molar value this one. And this one is the strength of the concentration of the acid और base जो भी पूछेगा. क्लियर? बन जाएगा सीधा सीधा. चलिए नेक्स्ट.
What is the pH of -8 molar HCl solution.
मोलर
HCl solution.
एक्सल
HCl.
HCl सॉल्यूशन. इसका क्या होगा? व्हाट इज द आंसर? What is the answer? Here the question is, what is the pH of 10-8 molar HCl solution? What is the answer? What is the pH value in this question? अंदाज से जो मन करे वो बोल दो. हाँ तब अच्छा ठीक है, तो 6 किस आधार पे आप बोल रहे हैं? व्हाट इज द बेसिस फॉर द 14 माइनस 6 हो गया. चलिए ठीक है. और कुछ बुद्धि ठीक है लगाए हैं, उसी में 6 भी रहेगा चॉइस में, घबराइए नहीं. क्वेश्चन आ जाएगा तो 6 भी रहेगा चॉइस में. Here, the mentioned here that the pH of the HCl is 10-8. मोलर कंसंट्रेशन, मोलरिटी क्या है इसका? 10⁻⁻8. In simple way, we reciprocate the value of the molar concentration and get the result of the pH. But here the problem, what is problem? That the acidic pH is never more than the 7. Clear? That means in this condition, water is also associated with the maintenance of the pH of solution. Clear? That means in spite of the molarity of the HCl, the pH is neutralized by the activated H plus ions. Activated H plus ions. Clear? That means the pH is determined by H plus molar of water plus H plus molar of HCl both. Clear? That means H plus is 1 into 10⁻7, 1 into 10⁻8. Here in this condition, at first you equalize this word. That means 1 into 10⁻7, 0.1 into 10⁻7. Two components here. Okay? That means here the value is 1 into 10⁻7, 1 into 10⁻7. If it is multiplied 1 divided by 1.1 गुने 10 कितना हो जाएगा? -14. And you convert it into the log value. We convert it into this one into the log value. Okay. This one represented the 7 value. This one represented the 7 value. And this one represented, this one the minus, लॉग वैल्यू दिया हुआ है वहाँ पे,
0.09 और लॉग वैल्यू है 9.09
हाँ 0.909, 0.909, it is the log value. And if you converted this one is then that means the सॉरी आप लोग को दिक्कत हो रहा है, हमको लगता है नहीं समझ में आ रहा है। ओके साफ कर देते हैं, आप लोग का आवाज शांत हो गया, इसका मतलब नहीं समझ में आया। दैट मीन्स log 10 - 7 प्लस log 1.1, if we calculate it, okay, this one is the 7, this one is the converted into 7, and if we converted this one, the log value, this one is the 0.959, and if you converted this one in the sixth form, that is 9, 5, 9, 10 minus 1. 10 minus 1. Clear? This one, if neutralized by the here, ठीक है? That means 1 is reduced by this one. This one is the 6 point. This one is now converted into the 959. Clear? This one is the 959. उसका एंटी लॉग भी दिया हुआ है उसमें, ये वैल्यू है, यही वैल्यू है। हाँ तो दिस वन इज द एंटी लॉग वैल्यू, दैट मीन्स ये एंटी लॉग वैल्यू होगा, ये वाला दिस वन। हाँ वही बतला रहे हैं जी, वही तो समझा रहे हैं। दिस वन इज द एक्चुअल वैल्यू 0.959, this is the actual value, but if we converted in this form, that means 9.59 multiplied by 10 power minus 1. This one value is reduced from this value, 7 value, that is the 6, and from the 6 the value is this one is added here, that means the 6.959. That means its pH value is 6.595. Of course it is also not accurate, हम साफ बोल रहे हैं, लेकिन उससे आगे आपसे नहीं पूछेगा, आपको इतना ही तक पूछेगा। ये जरूर पूछेगा कि इट इज लेस देन 7, इट इज मोर देन 7, लाइक दिस, because the more accurate value is determined by the quadratic representation, represented by the quadratic representation, which is a lengthy calculative process. Clear? So this one is 6.959 and the actual value is less than, slightly less than, बहुत ज्यादा अंतर नहीं आता है, स्लाइटली लेस देन। अगर आपको क्वेश्चंस आ रहा है तो ऐसे जब भी क्वेश्चंस आएंगे तो आपको डिटेल्स वहां पे बहुत क्लोज रिलेशन नहीं देता है, बहुत क्लोज वैल्यू नहीं देता है। अगर वो इससे भी ज्यादा एक्यूरेट वैल्यू देगा तो ये वैल्यू नहीं देगा। दैट मीन्स द वैल्यू इफ यू कैलकुलेटेड इन ड्यूरिंग द एग्जामिनेशन, द वैल्यू इज मोर क्लोजर देन दिस वैल्यू, तो आप देख लेंगे कि इससे ज्यादा क्लोजर कौन है, आप उसको ऑप्ट कर लेंगे। क्लियर? यहां पे कोई दिक्कत नहीं। दैट मीन्स वन थिंग इज ओनली इंपॉर्टेंट हियर, दैट इन दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस you calculate the value through the ionic concentration of the H plus incorporated by the water also. If the acidic value is represented in the molar concentration and if the concentration is more than 7, अगर वो 7 से ज्यादा दे रहा है, क्लियर? या अगर ऐसे थ्योरेटिकल पूछता है तो थ्योरेटिकल निश्चित है कि इसका वैल्यू जब भी होगा तो 7 से कम होगा, 7 से ज़्यादा नहीं होगा। क्लियर? द वीक एसिड HA in 0.1% is 0.1% dissociated in a 0.2 molar solutions. What is the equilibrium constant Ka? The question is here, the weak acid HA, the weak acid HA is dissociated in a 0.2 m solution. 0.2 m solution. Solution का strength क्या है? What is the strength? That is 0.2 m. And in the initial stage, if we observe it at the initial stage, that is the T, KT. Suppose here it is the KT 0, KT 0. It means in the kinetics, sometimes I again repeated here, in kinetics, the two orders. Initially it is in the first order and later on it is in the second order. Initially at the T0, it represents the first order kinetics. In the T minus 1 minus T, it represents the, T minus 1, it represents the second order kinetics. And here at the T0, it is the 0.2 m. That means here it is 0, it is 0. But at the KT minus 1, how many? 0.1%. 0.1% is converted, is dissociated. 0.1% is dissociated. That is 2 minus 2 into 1%, 1%, 10 minus 4 m. That is 0 into 10 minus 4 m. Here it is dissociated. It is in minus. It is dissociated. That means it is reduced. It is minus. And here the same value is converted. Here the molar value. That means the same is for the H plus and same is for the A minus. Here it is the 2 into 10 minus 4. Here again into 2 into 10 minus 4. Clear? Now you calculate the Ka. That is H plus A minus HA. K plus H minus HA. That means this one is the 2 into 10 minus 4 2 into 10 minus 4 divided by 0.2 minus 2 into 10 minus 4. Okay? One technicality is here. Why so I am asking this question? And if the dissociation is less than, that is the technical factor here. If the dissociation is less than 10%, if the dissociation is less than 10%, then subtraction from denominator is not required. Is not required. It is the technical fact here. If the dissociation is less than 10%, or either it is not referred in the percentage, if it is referred in term of the a few or very small amount like this, then there is no need of the subtraction of the factor from the denominator. Clear? That means this factor is neutralized. This factor is neutralized. And thereafter, you calculate this value. If you calculate this value, then it represents block 2. 0.30. Three into 10 power 6. 3 into 10 power 6. That is the value of Ka. Clear? These are the 4 types of questions. या तो आपको pH पे आ सकता है, कंसंट्रेशन देगा, pH पूछेगा, या pH देगा, कंसंट्रेशन पूछेगा. ठीक है? या किसी एसिड का मोलरिटी वैल्यू देगा. 8 से, if it is less than the 7, then there is no problem. If it is more than the 7, then you calculate after the addition of the water component. 4th one, it may be asked in the form of the kinetics. 5th one, if it represents the activity coefficient, on the basis of the activity coefficient, then you understand if the question is asked that what is the actual value. If you use the term the actual, then it is always less than the molar concentration, or sometimes it is equal to, but commonly it is less than the. Generally, all organic acids and bases are weak acid and bases. Weak acid and bases. One thing, again, what is the normality? What is the normality? अभी तक हम लोग क्या पढ़ रहे हैं? मोलरिटी. but sometimes the solution strength is also represented in the form of the normality. And sometimes in question, the strength is presented in the form of the normality. But it is always the calculation of the kinetics and other though pH like this are based on the molarity. In this condition, you must convert the normality at first into the molarity. Then, what is the normality? Molarity? The equivalent weight. Equivalent weight. The equivalent weight. Equivalent weight means the weight divided by molecular weight minus ionizing factors, that is S plus or electron, proton or electron received number. N represents the proton and number of the proton and electron received. This one is the equivalent weight. Weight, equivalent weight in 1 liter solvent. In 1 liter solvent, it represents the normality. It represents the normality. That means the normality equivalent, that N, the number of proton and electron received or released, molarity. Clear? This relationship is associated with the normality and molarity. And then if anyone asks what is the normality of the number of equivalent weight, or if you don't want to write the equivalent weight, then equivalence, the number of equivalence, the value of equivalence in per liter or per 1000 milliliter of solvent. And this one is represented the weight divided by molecular weight, the weight divided by the equivalent weight, and the equivalent weight which is molecular weight divided by N, where N represents the number of proton or electron received or released. Proton is released, electron is received. एसिड क्या करता है? या तो प्रोटॉन को रिलीज करता है या इलेक्ट्रॉन को रिसीव करता है. ठीक है? And this one is the normality, and when we develop the relationship, that is the N is equal to N, small n. Capital N, that is the normality of the solution. Small n, that is the number of proton or electron released or received, and M, that is the molarity of the solution. And by this relationship, we at first calculate the molarity, then you proceed further. Clear? Sometimes the weight by weight percentage is represented. Weight by weight percentage is represented. And what is the weight by weight? That is the 1 gram of solute in 100 ml of solvent. 100 gram of solvent. 1 gram of solute in 100 gram of solvent. That is the one weight by weight percentage. One weight by weight percentage. Again, you represented 1 gram of solute in 100 gram of solvent. That is the weight by weight percentage. Weight by weight percentage. Here, the weight by liquid percentage. In molarity, weight by liquid. ठीक है? और solute by solvent. Here, the weight by weight. Both are represented in the weight. And weight is represented by the weight, molecular weight, the molecular weight with respect to the density or a specific density. With respect to the density or a specific density. and a specific density of 1 gram of water is considered as 1. यूनिट किसका है उसका? That means the specific gravity and gravity is gravity rho, that is rho or a specific gravity that is with respect to the 1 gram of water. That means the specific gravity and gravity is more or less in solution with respect to the solution. I am asking you with respect to the solution is the same. Clear?